Hey, this is Angel. Before the podcast really begins, I just want to let you know where you can find the Spin Rock podcast. We are on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. So make sure you give us that like and subscribe on YouTube and those 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. We do have a Twitter and TikTok at Spin the Rock. All those links will be in the description. And thank you for listening. Hello and welcome to the Spin the Rock podcast. I am your host, Angel, and with me today is
Eugene,
Tyler.
And Vaughn.
closer and closer as we get to the regular season. A lot of preseason games going on right now. I know the Hawks are in Abu Dhabi, which is insane. So wild that they are there. What else? We got some Warriors drama. We're not really gonna get into that as I feel like that's been milked, but I'm pretty sure we all know what it is.
yep, if you know, you know.
It's understood, don't need to be explained.
We're just gonna get right into the hot seat. Today's hot seat question is starting with Tyler. Going into the season, so not past seasons, which team has the best unis
Ooh, best unis. Oh,
for the upcoming season? Don't account 80s, 90s, just for the season, just for going into the season.
I haven't even seen all of them, but from the ones I've seen, I would have to say Phoenix. I've always liked their Valley color scheme that they usually put on with the black, then the orange and the purple. Kind of makes the sunset look, the Arizona look. So I would say Phoenix. Out of all the jerseys I've seen, I'd say Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, especially they brought back the retro one,
Yeah.
the Big Sun. That one's fire.
That is hard. Yeah, that one is pretty
Utah
hard.
actually brought back their throwback too. Now I think about it.
Yeah, a lot of teams are doing the throwback thing.
Yeah. Because let's be honest, the throwbacks are way better than all like minimalist effort that they've been putting in recently. So, like, I'm gonna go.
It's a little too minimal. A little too.
Yeah,
minimal.
for real. Like the other Utah jersey looks like makes me think of Oregon Ducks. Like it's literally just black and like neon. Like that's it.
Yeah.
They low-key look like practice jerseys.
They do.
Maybe even summer league jerseys. Like it's not. It don't look good, bro.
For my favorite jerseys, I would probably say the Nuggets, because the Nuggets are on that retro theme as well, and I liked the original ones, but now they added a modern twist to it. So I'd probably say the Nuggets. I also like the Jazz and the Pistons too. Pistons are low key. I thought they were pretty hard.
Pistons also brought back the retro.
Like with the horse and all
yeah,
that.
the horse. Yeah,
Did they?
yeah.
Oh dang, I didn't know that.
A
I think
trend.
I saw some different ones.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Have a retro jersey and your whole like home away, like they're killing it.
I'm a hop on that train too. I like the Heat retros they got this year. It's been a while since we've seen that little flame at the end of the T. It's been a while since we've seen that, so I'm glad it's back.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Eugene. Nuggets. I just even their like non-retro stuff, like their home and their away, like those are so hard. Like the almost navy-ish blue, they go like crazy. But yeah, today's main topic, exciting teams, where we each have one exciting team and then we have a surprise. The reason why we've been so hyped for this episode since we even created Spin the Rock. So we're just gonna ease into it. Let's start off with exciting teams. Why don't you kick us off, Eugene? What was the one exciting team?
See it on the chest. I'm excited for the Hawks. I'm just really intrigued by the DeJounte Murray signing, because I just want to see. I haven't been watching any preseason. I saw on Twitter yesterday that like Trae Young had like 30 in the first half, which is crazy. But I'm just excited to see how well they mesh and how like what system they're gonna play this season, especially with them being two, in my opinion, two true point guards. And then you add John Collins in the mix. I feel like they're gonna go crazy, but we'll see.
Where do you see them landing?
Higher than the play-in, so top 8, but not in the play-in. I just see them making playoffs. I couldn't tell you where though.
All right.
Yeah, like the East is so hard to predict now, considering like all the retooling that teams have. And carrying on that trend, my favorite or exciting team heading into this one is the Cavs. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is one of my favorite players playing. I wore 45 when I was a senior playing basketball in high school. So we share that. So yeah, for real, I'm excited to see what this Cavs team does. Like this is a player who brought the Jazz to a 1 seed at one point. So what he'll do with the Cavs, I mean, it really is like, exciting stuff there.
And they got like a perfect mix of like young players. You got Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Darius Garland to complement him in the backcourt. They probably put a Okoro at the 3, who's also an explosive player. So I feel like they're gonna go far if fully healthy and if everything goes their way. Then yeah.
And
I'm be bold and say top 3.
Hey,
Mm.
ooh.
I'm gonna say top 3.
All right, Vaughn, what about you? Where do you see them landing?
Well, I think we talked about him before. I said their ceiling was the 3rd seed. And honestly, like if all things go smoothly, I'm not saying they will, but if they do it, I think they could possibly be a sleeper for the 1 seed in the East.
Ooh, that's a good.
Like they gotta go on a win streak, like a pretty lengthy
Absolutely.
win streak. Yeah.
Carry that momentum, yeah.
I mean, if Donovan can do it with the Jazz, I don't see why he can't do it
That's
with
my
the
logic
Cavs.
for
it should be cake.
All right, my exciting team. I said the Nets, just because I can't wait for the drama. I can't wait for Ben Simmons to do just anything. I can't wait for Katie and Kyrie to do anything. Like, it's just gonna be exciting to see like if the Nets are gonna be another poor season or if they're finally gonna be the team that people have been saying they're gonna be for years now.
I like that pick.
That was my backup. That was my backup for the very same reason you listed, the drama, man.
But on like obviously they're not gonna be, in my opinion, the way I see it. I don't think they're gonna be the team everybody's expecting them to be yet. Yeah, they've shown some flashes of chemistry, in the preseason, but 82 games is that's a long season, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then, God forbid, anything negative happens. I don't know. I don't think they'll be what everyone is portraying them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next season, assuming they all stick around. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like a team that every year it's like, oh, they have to build chemistry, and they just never do. Whether it be injuries or players missing heavy time for this reason and that. It's just, how long are they going to have to keep saying we're building chemistry?
Yeah, I also want to say, like, how long are we going to say give them a season? I feel like we've been saying give them a season for so long now. There's no way, like, I don't know. In my opinion, if we keep giving them a season, it's just like, will the Nets go down as one of, like, the best what if team ever because we haven't seen anything from them? Like,
I mean, you got to think about it, though. Like, it really might because, KD was playing, he tried carrying them to play, or he carried them to the playoffs. And then Kyrie played half a season, the next season, and now we're getting Ben Simmons back. So now it's just like I said, if nothing negative happens, if everything goes well, it should be good. But
yeah, that's like a big if though, because like their big 3, all 3 of them have a history of shying away from adversity. I mean, like
Mhm.
Kyrie and Katie literally requested a trade this season, and then Ben got out of Sixers because he requested a trade. So you gotta question them.
Yeah, it's very much going to be interesting. Where do you guys see the Nets landing?
The East
Like,
is getting better, bro. I don't know. I say,
I say top 5.
yeah, I was gonna say like if healthy, 5, because the East has gotten way better. So
There's
I
if
think
they
they're more of
if they
a
fall
6
6 or below, it like something happened.
Mhm.
All right.
And for my team is I haven't really seen much of them yet. I haven't watched preseason really. It's more just like a what if. I said the Clippers, like you already touched. I said like fully healthy. I just want to see what they can do, and I'm also more curious to see how it'll end up for John Wall. Like if they have a bad season, will he resign and give it another go, or will he just start journeying around the league? Like I just want to see how he's gonna play with coming back. It's more just all what if to me with the Clippers. Like to see how it all pans out to see if they can make it work or not. So,
They could
Yeah,
be
that's like a
along.
big thing with
You got
these
it.
teams, right? Is like the potential for the season.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
They could be like along the same lines as the Nets, as Angel was saying.
Mhm.
One of the best what if teams to happen. But I like that one too because I'm excited to see what the Clippers do as well.
Yeah, and I feel like their biggest thing is injuries.
Yeah,
Like with their 3 biggest stars, their main like weakness, their main kryptonite is injuries. Like if they can stay healthy, who knows what they could do, bro? Like
Yeah,
right.
I was gonna say Clippers. I'd like the Clippers was my backup, but I was gonna say the same thing, but replace drama with injuries. Like I was literally gonna say the same thing with the Nets, but I was just gonna be like, I'm just gonna replace drama with injuries because that's what it is. The Clippers are a really solid team on paper, but like I think ever since Kawhi and Paul George, I feel like there's been an injury to one of the important players at least every season.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Kawhi just came
So
off his ACL tear, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
and John Wall is playing basketball for the first time in years. Like, where do you see the Clippers landing, Tyler? If everything goes right,
I'd say top 5 because the
top
West is
5 as
still
well.
stacked.
Yeah, the
So
West
I'd
is
say top 5.
super stacked.
I'm gonna go top 5.
That's a solid top. Um, what what team are you guys for sure just like not excited for whatsoever? Like you're just like you hear them in like basketball conversations with your friends, or you see them having a game, you're just like, hell nah, and you just ignore everything about them.
The Queens.
Yeah, yeah.
None that need to be explained.
Yeah. What's understood don't need to be explained, bro. You're good. I was gonna say Indiana, but I want Tyrese Halliburton to win, so I just want to see him do good things. So I'll probably tune in every once in a while. I'm not gonna be like every single game, but I was gonna put Indiana, but he saved it.
I mean, not even Kings fans are excited to watch the Kings. But if I had to pick a team, I'll say the Hornets because they're gonna miss the playoffs again. Even if they make the play-in, they're not making the playoffs. So I mean, they got LaMelo
literally-
Ball.
Yep.
Losing,
Yeah.
they have no player. They're
They
losing
got LaMelo
somebody.
Ball, and that. I like my man Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, but like I'm not watching the Hornets just for him.
half the roster's in jail.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I don't know what's up in Charlotte, yo. I don't know what's up in the air over there, but they got them acting like felons, bro. Some menaces for real.
Because they're listening to the baby over there in the locker room.
Oh, God.
Black Force energy.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think Charlotte is definitely up there, especially because the worst center like core in the league, and they said, you know what, let's do nothing about that. And that's what they did.
That's exactly what they did.
They're like, you know what, let's go for 2 years in a row. Let's do it. Me personally, I'm gonna have to go with Wizards just because I feel like they did basically the same thing. Like they really didn't get anything except Bradley Bill's bag. Like that's all they really did.
That's all they could do.
Bro, he's like the only news that comes out of there, bro.
And I know Hachimura is supposed to be back, which that's kind of exciting, but like other than that, it's just like the same team with like a few replacements.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're an afterthought at this point. No disrespect, but like, damn.
Yeah, like I love me some Beal, but like I don't know how I feel about everyone else on that team.
He's one of those players
Isn't
like
it-
I wouldn't care. Oh wait, what happened?
No, go on.
I was gonna say he's one of those players like I want to see him win, so I don't care if he goes to a super team. Like he's in that Damian Lillard boat with me. Like I don't run from the grind, please. Like
They said, "We get it. You're loyal."
Moving on to the big thing, the thing that we've been hyping up, which is, as you all know, we all have favorite different teams. And as you also know, there's 2 East and 2 West teams. Well, so we're going to the regular season. We're not just talking about the same 4 team every episode. We are going to spin to get a second favorite team. And we're also going to spin from a different conference. So Tyler and Vaughn are going to spin for a Western favorite team, and me and Eugene are going to spin for an Eastern favorite team. But there's a catch. The 3 bottom teams from last season are on there twice. So there's 16 options. I think low-key, both options are pretty bad. We got like Wizards and like Magic on our side, and then they got like, I don't know, like who was the bottom teams? I already forgot. Rockets and
Kings.
Thunder on their
Yeah.
side. So like, it's gonna be pretty rough if either one of us get those bottom teams. But before we spin, Eugene, you're gonna represent me, and Tyler Vaughn pick someone to flip to see who picks their teams first, East or West. We're gonna flip a coin.
okay.
So
All right.
Eugene's gonna represent us. Tyler Vaughn, who's gonna represent the East.
So okay, so you're flipping and me and Eugene gonna pick
Yeah.
or call it. All right.
So, well, make this fair. Who? Let's say, why don't Eugene call it since you don't have anyone on your side.
All right. I got tails.
Tails. Okay. Flip a coin.
What was that?
Tails. It's tails.
Okay. All right.
All right. Looks like Wes is going first, and then Eugene. Who do you want to go first? Do you want to spin first, or do you want me to spin first?
You got it, bro.
Okay. All right.
What are the odds that we get each other's favorite teams?
That would be insane, bro.
You can't. You
Oh,
can't.
you
I took
can't?
them off.
That would have been crazy, bro.
That would have been insane.
No, yeah, you can. I thought about that.
All right.
That's why there's 16 options, because I was like, what 2 options are already off.
Mm.
So this is the East one. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, and I'm going first, you said?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Just talking crazy
No.
on this.
No.
After we just sat on them.
We just
No.
talked crazy
Got
about
served
it when
on
he
play.
got them. That's
Oh, man.
Oh man, that's tough.
So I was
That's
gonna explain and be like, we
me
have to
chill out.
ask. We have to ask, like, are you excited to have this team? But I think we all know the answer if I'm excited to have this team or not.
Let me chill out though, because I can get a bad team too. Let me chill out.
So I am now a Charlotte Hornets fan. That's okay. I get to see LaMelo Ball, and that's it.
Could be worse.
And
It
that's
could be.
it.
It could
Yeah.
very well be worse.
You're
I
putting
don't
it in a
think it
great
could
perspective
be.
for real.
I don't think it could be worse, actually.
bro. Look at the teams you have, bro. You have the Wizards. You have the Knicks. The
You could have been a
Magic.
Knicks fan,
Like,
bro.
come on. It could have been worse.
Okay, true.
Yeah, man.
And
you
then
can get some Gordon Hayward highlights,
Oh God. Like,
some Mason Plumlee highlights.
Exactly.
So Hornets, I'm removing them, so you can't get them. All right, Eugene.
Get
Let me know when
Hawks.
you want to spin.
Yo, if he gets them, that would be insane.
I'm getting the Hawks. I'm manifesting it.
I need
I'm
to see
getting
this
them
look.
right here. Hawks, baby. No.
Oh, no.
Oh my, bro.
I think Eugene shits on the Pacers the most out of all of us.
Bro. There's no way. I had Heat. It was right there.
Dang, you really could have had a contender. That's crazy.
Bruh.
So
Oh.
me and Eugene got shafted. Got shafted
Hey,
hard.
hey, me and Vaughn still gotta go. So let's see if it's equally bad for everybody.
So Eugene, how do
Alright.
you feel about being a Pacers fan from here on out?
Bro, do they even have televised games, bro? Get Miles Turner out of there, bro.
Hey, at least you can watch.
Tyrese need to get out of there. Buddy Hield need to get out of there, bro.
Oh man.
Aren't they a poverty franchise? Didn't we talk about them?
Yeah, we did. We put him in the poverty franchise episode.
Stay with
Every
Charlotte.
episode, all he's going to be able to talk about is like trade rumors all year long.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Nah, they're gonna
Maybe
pop
like-
I
off.
gotta hop on their Twitter and like see what they're talking about, bro. They don't even talk about nothing. Probably,
Maybe an
bro.
occasional like game winner, like maybe one game winner out of the
Literally.
82. Like,
You need to get a Miles Turner jersey
oh God.
just
For
so he can get
something.
traded halfway to the season. All right.
Bro, they got
And
a
then-
lineup outside the stadium in a cornfield.
Which out of every team on this wheel, which team would you like love to have?
Bro, the Cavs
Cavs
or the Hawks?
Or-
Cavs or the Hawks?
Or the Bucks, low key.
Nah, the Bucks,
Yeah.
bro. Bucks be on everything, bro. Bucks be on everything.
Cavs or the Hawks? I wouldn't mind having the Sixers or the Heat.
I would
But,
have
you
loved to
know.
have the Heat, but you know the wheel didn't
The wheel didn't
want
watch
to
it.
give me
Huh?
Heat.
All right. And that's so we are officially Hornets and Pacers fans over here at Spin the Rock. So, that's how that's going for me and Eugene.
Who's going first?
Yeah, you guys want to
Tyler,
call
go
it?
ahead.
Oh,
Well,
Vaughn
he
said,
wait, he's stepping up to the plate? Or what do you say?
no.
Oh, no,
He
no,
said he
Tyler,
wanted you to go
You got this.
All right, let's do it. The Thunder's back to
Okay.
back on each other. You see that?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
go,
I
bro.
should
Come on, get
shuffle
it
your
over,
guys's. I didn't shuffle ours because ours didn't have any team back to back.
All right, here we go, man.
Yeah, okay, that should be good.
Let's do it. Come on.
Gotta get the Thunder, bro.
I'm praying on your downfall.
I would.
Yo,
No, bro.
oh my god.
No. God hates me, bro. Yo, God hates me, bro. I swear to God. It was right there. I could have seen Josh Giddey saying Lou Dort, but no.
Now I gotta see De'Aaron Fox, bro.
And Keegan, bro. Let me go follow the Instagram, bro. Let me get the updates, bro. Oh God.
And how you feeling about this, Tyler? Are you
Do I even
excited?
do I even gotta say how I feel, bro? Come on.
We were just clowning him like 10 minutes ago, bro.
That's 3.
You notice the trend that we're doing though? Each team that we all individually like shout on, we're getting.
Not me.
3 poverty
Not me.
franchises in a
We don't know
row.
yet. We don't following.
No. Without a fact, I'm getting a good team right here. Without a
Alright.
doubt.
Yeah, I mean, Kings
Honestly-
is out of the question. All right.
right.
Ready, Vaughn?
Ooh, Vaughn's a Pelicans fan.
Yeah, spin-
Vaughn's a Pelicans fan.
Or Jazz.
Rockets.
Rockets.
You got the best one out of all of us, bro.
No cap. You got Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, and Kevin Porter Jr., bro. You're gonna be chilling,
Vaughn's
bro.
the only
None
one
of
that
those
got
teams
like
Our playoff teams. None of them.
At least you're not a Sacramento Kings fan now.
That's facts.
That's true.
You just said Kings fans aren't even excited, bro.
And
I'm not excited. You're right.
Are you happy with this one or?
I'm not happy, but I'm content. I'm not a Pacers fan, not a Kings fan. So there's that. It could be worse.
It could be. And okay, so Tyler, which of these teams would you have wanted to have? What you were hoping for?
If it was, I would say between either Memphis or Oklahoma City, low key, like a young team would be cool to watch.
Yeah, Memphis and Oklahoma. Those are really nice ones. What about you, Vaughn?
I would have liked the Clippers. I think their season's interesting. They got lots of great individual players that I think would have been fun to watch. But
Mhm.
I got the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean the West, even their lower teams weren't that bad, like the Thunder and the Blazers. Like they're on there twice, and even like Dame coming back would have been nice. But the
Yeah.
Kings who were on there once got chosen.
Like, damn, bro.
Is this rigged? Is this how it's supposed to happen? Like,
I feel like
No,
low
I-
key he chose him, bro. No,
No, I've been saying for weeks that I wanted someone to get the Kings, but I didn't do anything to make that happen.
But on the deep
So I'm-
down, we all knew that was gonna happen.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't expect 3 poverty franchises in a row though. I wanted, in a perfect world, I wanted someone to have a really good team, someone to have a really bad team, and 2 people in the middle. I didn't expect 3 of us to have the bad teams and 1 person in the middle. So why don't we go around and say one positive thing? How about that? Just one positive thing you're happy with about your team, and then you can go into your negatives. Why don't we start with? We'll start with the person who spun first, Eugene. So say one positive thing about the about the Pacers.
Miles Turner, he's gonna carry. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Where do you see the Pacers landing this season?
Highest playing.
Highest is the play-in. Yeah, that's
Highest playing.
yeah. That's even then. That's pretty positive
that's
too.
generous.
Yeah. And then, what is the one thing you're not looking forward to?
Watching them.
All right.
So dead inside with that answer, bro.
He said, "I'm not holding anything back on them."
Love my Pacers fan, man. Love them, all of them. Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller. Get to see him courtside a few times. As you know, one thing I'm happy about being a Hornets fan is LaMelo Ball's there. So I get to see LeVar every once in a while. So that's a good thing. Dad of the year. Hornets, they're gonna be bottom feeding. I don't think there's no way in hell they're not. When we spin the wheel again, they're gonna be on there twice again. And then what I'm not looking forward to is seeing LaMelo try his hardest to win a game and lose. I'm not ready to see that heartbreak game after game. Or see their centers just get ran through by every good center in the East. All right, and Tyler, one positive thing about the Kings.
De'Aaron Fox, I guess. I mean, it's a positive for them. They're an NBA team when they low key could probably be a G League team. So,
Oh my God, I said positive, Tyler.
they're in the NBA. It's a positive thing. It's a positive thing. They're in the NBA. They exist.
Maybe
Positive.
you get to see Rookie of the Year, Keegan Murray. I know he's in contention for that.
Yeah, but no, on the real, it'd be cool to see how Davion Mitchell does for his second year and Sabonis. I feel like they're gonna get rid of him mid-season. I don't know why. I just have a hunch. I mean, they did it
And,
last year, so.
True. And where did you see them landing?
Last.
Last.
Oh my.
No,
Jesus.
but bottom 3. I think they'll miss the play-in.
Yeah.
They're missing it. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I'm just being brutally honest, bro. Like, no disrespect to any of my Kings fans out there. Like, Y'all fight demons every day.
Nah, even bro, I got a friend who's a Kings fan. Even the Kings fans know, bro.
He even accepted his fate. Oh man.
Yep. It's bad out there, bro.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't like if there was a Kings fan I knew and they switched teams, like I'd understand. Like I
You wouldn't be mad at them.
Not at all, no.
And then, what are you not looking forward to this season with the Kings?
Watching them, like Eugene said.
Oh my God.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Bro, you gave me the worst team in the NBA.
Hey, I didn't give you anything.
Or I was okay.
The
You're right.
basketball
I ended
gods.
Yeah, the basketball guys. I ended up with the worst team in the NBA. Like I said, no disrespect to Kings fans, but come on,
Yeah, I think that was the one team that everyone said, I hope I don't get. Like,
bro. And I
you
got
know. All right, Vaughn. One positive thing about the Rockets. This is going to be easier for you.
I mean, I'll get some dunk highlights for sure. I got Jalen Green. We got Kevin Porter
Mhm.
Jr. Those guys aren't bad to watch. And Boban. Boban's on the team.
Oh,
Love that guy.
Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot about that. That's crazy, bro.
He's like a beacon of light in darkness. Lights in my way.
You can also see how Jabari Smith Jr. plays. Well, and
Oh,
last year a little
true.
more, so
I forgot about him. Oh man,
that's
that
why
is
I was
exciting.
like, if you wanted to trade, no, it's fine. I know you. It'll be a hell no, bro.
Oh, I feel bad. I let you take the floor first. You ended up with
True.
the team. I feel guilty now.
The ultimate betrayal.
All right. A negative. I don't really know who's on that roster. I mentioned those three, and then Jabari Smith, and then they still got Eric Gordon. I don't know who else is on that team, and I'm
Yeah,
probably
bunch of
not going to
question
start
marks.
learning about them because some of them are probably like G League players. So it just sounds like a lot of work getting to know, like the 11th and 10th man on the bench.
Oh god. Oh god.
And then where do you see them landing?
An 11th seed. I think it's another. They want a high pick. Everyone's gonna be bombing for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, we
They
got
want
3
him
teams
so
who are
bad.
going to be taking for sure.
And honestly, I went.
Some of them not even
Counted
on
against-
purpose.
Yeah,
You ain't lying.
they're valuing that man so high. Someone like an NBA GM was like, if he's on the team, we're getting $500 million increase in value. That is an insane like prediction.
Especially because he's French. So I don't see like.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Spin the Rock's first ever wheel spin. And I think it was exactly what we thought it would be.
Yep. 100%.
Pain.
Pain for sure. Was there any teams you guys didn't want, or was it for sure like, yep, I got the team, or I was like, I did not want?
I didn't want
Yeah.
the Pacers.
I definitely didn't want the Kings. Here we are. Yeah.
No, at least most of us have playoff teams. All of us have playoff teams. I feel like the Bulls might be kind of rocky just because of Lonzo not being able to walk upstairs. Apparently,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I
but
forgot you said that, I should say.
yeah. So like but at least we all have hope in our first favorite teams. So
In our actual favorite teams.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Hornets fan now.
Oh.
Y'all gonna see me every day with a different Hornets gear.
Okay, wait. But like, what are the odds that both of our teams make the playoffs?
Both
Yeah, both.
0 to none. maybe Pacers can maybe make it, but
I'd be
both
fighting-
of them.
Yeah, we'd be fighting an uphill battle. Like nothing would be in our favor.
What are the odds that all 4 of our teams can make it to the playoffs?
That's like 6 feet deep, bro.
That's been dead.
We, we just lost every Hornets, Pacers, and Kings fan that watched that podcast.
Oh God.
We spent the
Oh
last
well. See you
10,
next season.
10
God.
15 minutes shitting on their team.
Just for us to get them, bro.
Facts. All right. Well, moving on. And, just a reminder, Eugene is now an Indiana Pacers fan.
Indeed.
Angel is now a Charlotte Hornets fan. Tyler is now a Sacramento Kings fan.
Yeah.
And Vaughn is now a Houston Rockets fan. And just to explain what that means, because I feel like I didn't. I just said what we're doing and didn't really explain why. We're going to have to keep up with this team. So, you might see the Spin the Rock Twitter following all 4 of these teams. You might, get updates from us on that team every once in a while. We will catch a few games, at least try. Well, are we going to be diehard fans? I don't know about all that. Are we going to see, Tyler in complete Kings gear with a pennant behind him? No, that's not what's going to happen. But, we are going to know more about the team so that when we talk about them, we're not clueless. And that way, at least 8 different teams are going to be talked about. So for sure, we'll have 8 teams covered throughout the regular season. Mostly why we did it is so we're not biased. And, we didn't choose like Warriors, Heat, Bucks, we didn't get to decide, so we're not going into it biased as hell. I don't think any of us would pick this team if we got the chance.
Absolutely not.
But, these are the teams we're going to be rooting for. Moving on to our actual favorite teams. We're going to be talking about them just to, get to see where we stand as fans. And why don't you kick us off on what are you looking forward to, not looking forward to Celtics-wise?
Not looking forward to the coaching situation. Missoula is our new head coach. I don't think he'll stray so far away from like the game plan. Like obviously is their defensive minded team. I don't think they'll switch anything like that. But there's things that are like play by play, like the coaching situation is different. Like come clutch time, if he has to drop a play, can he do it? Like those situations, I'm not really looking forward to. But other than that, I feel like we'll be a high seeded team. I mean, like we went to the finals last season, and so like I think naturally, if you keep the same roster and just build on to that, like what's there not to be excited about?
Yeah, how you feel with Brogdon coming in?
Oh, Brogdon, he's gonna like not fix. He'll take pressure off of like playmaking duties. Like Marcus Smart, it felt like he was forced to do that. And he can do that some games, but like obviously sometimes it's just like either he tries to play hero ball or Tatum or Brown tries to play hero ball. But having Brogdon, hopefully in moments we need to slow it down, make plays, making the smart decision rather than the rush decision. And so, and he's a great defender. So yeah, I think he'll fit right in.
Yeah, Celtics are going to be scary for sure in the ever-growing East. Especially, yeah, like you said, with their additions. The coaching thing is kind of unfortunate. I don't think any NBA fan was expecting to see the coach not be there. How do you guys feel about the Celtics?
Coming off the chip, I mean, they played well all throughout the playoffs. Not so much in the championship, but, they played in it. So I think they'll have a lot of confidence going into the season. Probably even more confidence with the newer additions as well. I'm not going to say I like them because I'm a Laker fan, but I think they'll end up in the same position that they did last year. I could see that.
Yeah, pretty much same thing. And plus I'm sure they took a lot away from playing in the finals. So it'll just be good to see. Like Eugene said, they'll have that same confidence, and I'm sure they can get back to that same spot if everything goes well.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on the Celtics for sure. A lot of people are ready to call them like a bust. I know, and knowing NBA fans, I know they're ready to just point at the Celtics if they fail. Like, but yeah, I'm also kind of excited to see what they do. Nuggets. I know I personally have doubted the Nuggets many times in past episodes. But I am so excited to see Murray back. And I know Michael Porter Jr., he popped off in a few preseason games so far. And that does get me excited because after the bag we gave him, I would want him to pop off.
Says he'll be better.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I am kind of worried though because I feel like we didn't really bring anyone in. Like we let Cousins walk and replace him with DeAndre Jordan, which
Oh, that's a negative.
that's a hard negative. But at the same time, we did bring Bruce Brown, and I think he's a really good defender. Eugene's shaking his head no. Eugene is shaking his
Not
head
a believer. Not a believer. You
Why
can.
not?
I'm not.
Why not?
I just think he's ass, bro.
Damn! Oh my
Damn.
god!
I just think he's a terrible player.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Gee,
Didn't like him
where
on
did
the
this
Nets.
come from?
Like, nope.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I watched him get cooked by the Celtics, like for 4 games.
I'm just no.
You know,
It's Andrew Wiggins and Bruce Brown.
dang.
Jesus.
Andrew Wiggins catching strays for no reason. Okay, but you got to see it from my perspective. Our best defender was Aaron Gordon.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So, like, I
You
mean,
can keep him.
I do want to address, though, that I see people saying that they can make a run for the ship. That's wild. I got to be honest. I think we can make the finals, but to actually win and even get there is going to be hard as hell because the only thing that's different than past seasons is nothing. There's nothing really different about the team than the team that got beaten by the Warriors in the first round last year or the team that got beaten like in the second round the year, you know? I don't know. I can see why they're saying that though. I could definitely see why.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like if they were in the East, yes. But the West, it's so stacked. Jamal Murray hasn't played in years. I'm not saying he doesn't look good because he does. Same with MPJ, like he's been like off and on. And then, Jokic has been the main player for like a year and a half, basically. So they're just gonna have to Mike Malone and them are just gonna have to figure out a system to where it works. And then on top of that, going to the playoffs, it depends what seed they get. Because if they're going against the Warriors in the first round, that's probably another bye-bye season, So I don't know. That's kind of hard.
Yeah, like I'm back to that 2018 mindset where like the Warriors are like always making the playoffs. So I'm already thinking like they'll probably have to face other talented teams, obviously, but I'm like if the Warriors are as good as last season, they'll have to beat them just to get to the finals. And I'm not so sure if those additions to this team, this roster, gets that over that hump. We'll see.
I'm excited, but like every time I see a person like because one of our friends, Gabe, the Spurs fan that we mentioned a long time ago, he messaged me saying, "Yo, Nuggets can probably do it this season," and I said, "Hell no," because I don't think we've ever even came close to beating the Warriors. The Warriors are like our kryptonite in Denver. Like we just don't know how to contain Curry. So like I don't know. But moving on, Tyler and the Bulls. How you feeling about the season?
A little iffy going into it. Sucks that we don't have, Lonzo with the whole knee injury thing. But I feel like we'll still do good though because we have Zach DeMar, and I'm kind of iffy on the signings, more so with Andre Drummond. Hopefully he can get boards like as per usual. But I feel like Goran Dragic was probably a good pickup, mainly because of the Lonzo situation. I'm assuming they're gonna put Caruso or have him come off the bench. I'm not too sure because they've been playing him at different positions. Because last year, for like a stretch of like maybe 5 games, he had played at the power forward position, so that was kind of cool to see. But I don't know. I feel like we'll make the playoffs for sure, but I'm not expecting a deep run. Like I'm not expecting like a crazy. I'm not expecting finals or nothing, but maybe first round, maybe semifinals if everything goes well with them. But yeah, I don't know.
The thing with the Bulls is they were a 1 seed last season until they got hurt. Like they had that hot start, but like this with Lonzo missing, it's tough to say if they'll be a playoff team in my opinion. Like last season, they were good and during that stretch, but if you look at the record against playoff teams, I think it was like
Oh, it's a losing record.
jarringly low. Yeah, it was bizarre to see a team like be so good in the beginning of the season, but be so bad against good teams.
Yeah, that's where all the whole fraud thing started. If we can beat the fraud allegations this year, that'd be nice. But
I don't know. I kind of like the Bulls and that Dragic signing because, like, obviously he's not as tall and lanky as Lonzo, but he's a pass-first point guard. And with DeMar and Levine on the court at the same time, run some sets for them. You can't double both of them. So I think Goran Dragic, he'll feed him the ball as much as possible. And not to mention he can get buckets when needed. So I think you can lock the Bulls for the playoffs. Where, I don't know. Like what seed, I don't know. But I think Goran will fit in with that offense pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially with how Lonzo was playing in it too. But
yeah, I agree with both Eugene and Vaughn. I think it is going to be tough for them. I think they are going to make the playoffs, but they're for sure going to have to run the play-ins. And I don't think any other team in the East can really beat them in the play-ins. But it probably is an exciting team for point guards because you guys have a lot, right? Like Kobe and all that.
Yeah, we drafted. Well, he's more of a shooting guard, Dalen Terry. We got him, Kobe White, Goran Dragic. I think we got a couple more. I just can't remember off the top, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this like all plays out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for White just because I feel like he was exciting coming in and then like hasn't really done much.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting playing time. So.
And then, how are you feeling with Vooch and Drummond as your bigs?
I'm praying, man. I'm praying. Oh Lord. We'll see.
Which team do you think the Bulls would take in a playoff spot? Because you got Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, Heat, Hawks, Nets, Raptors, and the Cavs.
Are those like my options?
Those are probably the playoff locks in my opinion, but the Bulls would have to take one of them off the board.
Probably Toronto, probably the best chance for them. I'd say Toronto.
Toronto Hawks.
I just think Nick Nurse is such a good coach. While Billy Donovan, not bad, is probably one of the reasons why the lineup struggled last season. Because all right, the Raptors have Trent, 2 All-Stars, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and then Scotty Barnes. Like that's a good core there. Whereas like the Bulls are missing their star point guard. So that's just like my one worry when it's Raptors versus Bulls.
I feel like Raptors Bulls is probably the one that Bulls can win just because the Raptors also have injury problems with their teams, like how we saw last year. they were pretty injury ridden as well. So I feel like if we take that into account, I think the Bulls could pull it off. Just because like I feel like they're on the same level, but like Levine and DeRozan were able to last, where as in like what's his name, Ananobi and stuff like that. Like they were injured a lot, and I feel like they're also a big help. So I just feel like that's the one where I can see going either way, and I can see also like the Bulls pulling it off, especially in the playing game. Now, if it was a series, I think it would be a lot closer. But just playing, I feel like the Bulls just have like that tiny edge. All right. And now Eugene with the Lakers.
So, positive note, I'm excited to see what Russell Westbrook does, after all the hate last season. I'm a supporter of him either way. He's one of my favorite players, has always been one of my favorite players. So I'm just excited to see. I'm also excited to see how our point guard situation goes, given we have 3 starting capable point guards, Yeah. So, so that's gonna be interesting to watch. Negative would probably be, how do I say this? Players not knowing their role. AD pisses me off so much. He, just thinking he's a point guard or whatever. It's like him and Russ like switch positions. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think, and I feel like if we play deeper into our bench a little bit too, to give, the starting guys a little bit more rest, but that also depends on the situation they're in. But yeah, knowing players knowing their roles is a big thing that I think they have a hard time with.
And where do you see them landing?
Hopefully the playoffs. Hopefully the play-in. And we got eliminated like 2 games out. I was like, bro, come on now. And like, if everything goes well, hopefully top 5.
Mm-hmm.
But just hoping for at least the play-in.
It would be a step up from last year.
Literally.
Low key, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Just like the lineup situation, that's a tall task for the head coach. I don't envy that man. Like if
It's
Frank
huge.
Vogel got a championship and they fired him, like that's wild. So like even just guards, like you said, you got 3 starting guards: is Russ, Pat Bev, Schroeder, and then Kendrick Nunn is coming back. I know they were talking about Austin Reeves playing shooting guard, Lonnie Walker's guard,
Stanley
so-
Johnson. Like, come on.
Stanley Johnson, yeah. Like, I wonder what that closing lineup is gonna be come like if close games, clutch time, like what that even would look like. So I think that's my most interesting thing to see from that team.
I think it's just going to, like, in terms of that, I think it's just going to come down to either who's playing the best during that game or who's been playing the best overall on the team. You know what I'm saying?
And what were you going to say, Tyler?
Pretty much just like the young players to see how if they'll develop, because you got, like Vaughn said, Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker, Kendrick Nunn, just to see if they can actually develop, because I feel like every young player we'd be seeing on the Lakers, once they leave, they go off.
Don't even
And
get
I
me
don't
started
know.
with that.
Yeah,
Don't get me started.
I just want to see how they decide the whole like guard situation. I just want to see how they develop as players, because I feel like they all got potential.
Yeah. I think personally, I'm just excited to see if LeBron is still going to be the first option or not, just because he's like getting, not that like he's getting washed or anything. It's just that I know that he doesn't want to be the first option. So like, it's just going to be like interesting to see if LeBron's going to have to like be the main guy again, or if he's finally going to be able to trust like AD and Russ to like help him out. It's also exciting to see him break that record. That's an exciting thing for LA.
Oh, the Kareem record?
Yeah.
The all-time leading scorer.
let's be honest, he's gonna break it. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to average like 20 something points. Like,
No, it's only 16 apparently.
really?
Yeah, I was watching Undisputed and they were talking about it. He said LeBron only got to average 16 points, and come on, he's breaking it. That's pretty much what he was saying. Like he's gonna break it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, like, bench roll, he's gonna break
Oh
it.
God, like
So that's like exciting just to like I'm for sure Lakers fans who see games like I can't imagine like trying to guess when he's gonna break it and
That'd be
being able to be in that stadium
Like tickets are gonna like spike
once
as
he gets
soon as like he's like 100 points out. The crypto gonna try and like guess which home game is gonna be, and it's probably not even gonna be a home game. Like
true.
what records are gonna be or broken at home? I feel like none almost.
yeah, like Curry broke his all-time shooting record in New York. Like,
Yep, he broke
And-
the 3-point record twice away. I think one of them was in Charlotte.
yeah,
So yeah, it's gonna be hard for Lakers fans. Crypto's gonna be like you can only buy this tickets in Bitcoin.
you're gonna make it really hard. I feel like.
Yeah, they're gonna make it impossible to see that.
You know how cool that would be though in back-to-back seasons, seeing Curry become like the all-time leading shooter, and then LeBron becoming the all-time leading like scorer. That'd be so cool in back-to-back seasons to have. Like,
Facts.
And with that, what a segue, because I was going to ask you guys, are you excited for this season? Where's your excitement at?
it's on the 10.
10.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm always excited for the NBA.
Oh
bro.
God, like
Bon, where are you at for excitement?
Oh, this gonna be shit. No, like I'm so hyped. Like it feels like ever since we stopped getting Warriors Cavs, like it's been so much more competitive. Like
Mhm.
even now, like coming off the back of a championship, the Warriors getting their fourth again, it feels like they could still be dethroned. You know, like there's some really talented teams out west, and there's some teams out east that look like finals material. So it's just really good to see competitiveness like spread across the board as
Yeah, I agree with all of you guys. Like, it's an exciting season for sure. And which conference are you guys most excited for? Are you excited to see what the East can do, knowing that they're stronger, or are you more excited for the West? Like,
I'm gonna say the West, but that's unbiased only because there were so many people coming off injuries.
I'm looking forward to the East just because there's so many new additions to teams that were already good last season. So
yeah,
that's my
yeah, I'll probably go East too. No particular reason, just because like they're getting better, and I feel like because I remember like maybe like 5 seasons ago, I feel like there was a gap in like a balance of power. Like I felt like the West was just like always gonna be the better conference, but it's getting better now, so it's a little not neck and neck just yet, but like I feel like it's getting there.
yeah, I also agree. Just to see the East develop, I do see what Eugene's saying though. With West has a lot of injured players coming back,
A
a
lot.
lot, but I feel like East also has a lot of young players growing. So it's also exciting to see like just like players develop over there. What is like one thing you're like excited to see? If like you personally, you're like, man, I hope I like see this, or like I've been hearing about this. Like, what are you guys excited to see?
Mm.
Didn't mean to hit you with such a hard question.
well, it's such like a broad like what that could be, you know.
Right.
Like
I mean, you're always curious to see like who's the MVP race and all that stuff. Like early speculation on who's winning that Rookie of the Year.
Mhm.
I guess I would say like Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm always excited to see who wins that.
Do you have like an idea who might could win it? Like, do you have a player that you think?
Oh, save it,
Okay.
save it.
I honestly I don't even like I'm just excited.
I think I'm personally just excited to see LeBron like beat the record. That's gonna be like a special moment for sure.
Oh yeah,
Especially when like he's super close. Like social media is gonna go off once he like gets really, really close.
That's gonna be the entire feed.
I have to catch that
Yeah.
game too. Like, I rushed
Oh,
home
yeah.
to catch the Curry one. Like, I rushed home. I got there just in time. I gotta see this LeBron one, bro. This is different.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing. Maybe this year we'll finally get Battle of LA, like for real.
Oh, true.
Bro.
That
Not even gonna lie.
True.
That
That's
should
a
be
good one
heat.
for sure.
That should be
They-
heat.
they don't play each other like during. They don't have a Christmas game, right?
The
It's always
Christmas-
that's actually two different
Nah.
conferences, right? It's always two different conferences, or no? Usually.
No, because
No.
we're going against the Mavs on Christmas.
Okay, all right.
yeah.
Man, why didn't they have y'all play the Clippers, man? It's such a terrible schedule, man. Jeez.
No idea.
throwback? We talked about that in an episode where
Exactly.
we just dissected the Christmas Day games.
So terrible, man. Oh my god.
We spent like a solid 20 minutes just discussing why it was garbage.
Damn, they're ranting, bro. Like,
All right, that's what we're gonna call it for sure. Next week episode, Bond said earlier in the podcast how it's hard to predict in the NBA. Tyler just said how it's hard to predict in the NBA. Eugene said I don't even got an idea who's gonna win Rookie of the Year. Next week, we're coming with predictions. Way too early predictions.
oh, this is gonna be crazy.
We're
do
gonna
it.
get bold. We're not gonna hold anything back because let's be honest, one of us could say the most random thing, and it could happen in the NBA. So like, we're gonna be predicting MVP, Rookie of the Year, Finals matchup, and then we're just. I think that's where we're gonna end it there. But those are for sure the three things we're gonna try to predict: MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Finals matchup. Thank you for watching. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube to like and subscribe. And if you're listening on any podcast platform, make sure you give us that good old 5 stars. We are on Twitter and TikTok at Spin the Rock. I am Angel, your Charlotte Hornets fan. That is Eugene, your Kings fan. I mean, your Pacers fan.
Pacers.
Tyler, your Kings fan. And Bond, your Rockets fan. Thank you for listening.
Baby, hop in the rocket, yeah, we got blast off. I just bought my own, I can't tell you why they mad, dog. I've been eating good like I'm off